Here we go.
Yay.
Okay, so after you hurl your potato, I think you know what it can't. To truly find out how epic it is, you need to roll to hit.
Oh
Dang it.
yes.
Oh no.
Let's see if Jane.
I'm guessing that's a straight roll for me.
Yeah, it's not a hard. It is, and it's not a. Well, you get +1 to hit.
Okay, come on. Oh my gosh.
This makes it even better.
Yeah.
No.
She like
I
throws
want
it at
to
her
be
face,
so
right?
epic.
So a
Does she,
1.
like-
A 1. Let's get ready to fumble. Okay, so basically, yeah, Kia rears back. Let's go. See, that was worth a follow. Saturn in 55.
I hit
And
the other guy.
The potato kind of just spins off at the angle and just ricochets off the wood and lands at one of the guards' feet. He kind of looks
Oh
at
my
you
God.
like, hey, I thought we were friends.
Kinda. Bye.
Okay, what do you guys want to do now?
Get some,
Oh.
we need a powwow, you know?
Yeah.
Where do you
Because-
wish to powwow? Because you're not going to do it here because you can't hear yourself speak.
Radavan's room.
Whoa. That's
Okay,
mighty.
then.
That's mighty
or
forward of
Race's
you.
room.
What
Sorry.
time of day are we looking at now after all of our...
It is still,
Gandering.
it's probably around, after you've wandered the whole town, it's probably about noon,
Okay.
noonish.
Yeah, we'll go have some lunch, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should check out the... What's it called? Hang on here.
Oh, Satchmo's.
Oh, you want
Well,
to? Oh, you want
we're
to?
not gonna. We're not eating paint, just so you know.
Oh, I say fuller than thou.
Oh.
Let's
We're
go
gonna
to
fuller
fuller
than
than thou. Yes, let's do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like we need to talk in private though, not around anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Just somebody's room.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and head up to Fuller Than Thou then.
Don't worry, we'll find a secluded area spot in that store, or whatever it is.
Alright, so you're going into Fuller Than Thou. Alrighty, so once you're inside the restaurant, a man in his about mid-40s, he's rather plump with grey hair tied at the back with like a little black bow. It's like a real short ponytail with a little black bow in it. He's,
Like Gaston?
yeah, that kind of thing.
Hello,
Basically,
Mr.
when you
Pony.
walk in there, you immediately, Radovan, you immediately feel out of place. Racer,
Yeah.
you feel immediately uncomfortable. Kia is like, finally, somewhere civilized in this town. There are a few tables. It is extremely pleasant and quiet. So the first thing I'm going to do is kill the chatter.
Okay.
That was immediate. All
But,
right.
yes, and there's several tables. This certain gentleman I just described, he walks over to you and waves and indicates to hustle you to a empty table, of which there are still quite a few of them right now.
Excellent.
And is he inviting us to like a table in the corner? Or is this
No, he's just like, it's kind of near the center.
Can we try to just walk over to one in the corner?
You can, yeah, if you want to walk straight past it.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, you wander straight past that, and he kind of just like politely nods and hustles over and starts pulling the chairs out for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
It's gonna, awkwardly, like, looking at him like...
Thank you.
After that, he just smiles politely without saying a word and wanders off, leaving you at the table.
So, that was fun.
Yeah, I learned some things.
What did you find out?
Raisa?
Well, the gentleman, I wouldn't say that. The guy was a thief, and he mentioned that there is a thieving guild, or a thieving group,
Associates.
which we already knew. That he says the best way to kind of get in contact with them is to get caught stealing, not by the guards, but by them.
Whose idea was that already? Mine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't allow that to happen. I mean,
Why don't you just stay here?
Because I know it's happening. I know you're going to be doing that. I know that's your plan.
Okay.
I can't knowingly let you break the law, you know?
I can probably watch just for somebody who's stealing. Like, we can watch for somebody who's stealing.
I could watch for someone who's stealing, yes.
And maybe try and find them that way. Because if somebody's stealing in the city, they're probably a member of the guild. And we could potentially try and catch them and then say, hey, if you don't want this brought to the attention of the guards, we want some information and we want it now.
Yes, I kind of want to wink at Raisa so that Radovan doesn't see, like, that's what we're gonna do. We'll talk later.
Where would we go and do this? Like, where's... Yeah. I mean,
Well,
we're just gonna, stand on the street corner and looking at people?
Well, Radovan, you mentioned you wanted to go get your drink on, so maybe we could just kind of stake out at a pub. And, alcohol is the prime opportunity for thieves.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I kind of want us all to unwind and relax.
I don't...
After all we've been through, I think...
Right now?
Well,
What about later? Dinner time?
Oh, later dinner? I mean...
We have a lead, Radovan. Let's go.
I mean, are thieves known to rob during the daylight? I mean, wouldn't it be a nighttime thing anyway?
Probably.
So what are we going to do to fill the rest of our time? I say we relax. You know?
I wouldn't mind.
Indulge
Make
in the
some
pleasures.
pottery at Satchmo's pottery place.
If that's how you want to relax, that's fine by you. But I'm sure I could use a bath, you know?
I wouldn't mind,
I was
going to say a bath. And I wouldn't mind looking around to see if maybe I can get a nicer bow.
Oh, is that how we should spend our group money or our individual money? Sorry, I said group money. I didn't mean it. But do you really need a new bow? Don't you have two?
I have 3. I just was thinking about maybe trading 2 of them in and getting one nice one.
Well,
You should do that. Great way of unwinding.
so
Getting things.
I like
all right.
I know.
I thought you were going to go to that glittering house or shop or whatever. But fair enough.
Sticks and wicks.
Okay. At this point, a well-dressed man in a waistcoat and suit comes over and stands right next to you.
And we shut up promptly.
Good day.
Would we like to start with a beverage, sir?
Just some water for now, please. Thank you.
And for you, ladies?
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'll be right back. He
Water, Radovan?
promptly hustles off.
Thought you wanted to relax.
Peasants can't afford whiskey.
Well, we will. There's plenty of hours in the day, Kia. Don't worry. We will. I will.
Whatever.
So you're going to go to Satchmo's shop. Race is going to go shop for a bow. And I'm going to find a place to take a bath. And
listen,
get
so
catered to.
we're going to meet up in the evening time, and that's when we're going to go stake out somewhere south side. Correct?
So we're going to try to find... sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll go with you to this paint shop. Maybe we can find out more information about her, or about potential magicians or sorcerers in the city.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sure.
He comes over with a big clear jug of water and 3 glasses and pours them all for you. Are we ready to order?
Yes. What do you have? What are your specialties?
He claps his hands. And another similarly dressed but without the waistcoat, but a small black apron guy comes running over and hands each of you a kind of like a small... Realistically, it's like a thin board. It's not really a menu as such, but...
Who's paying for this, by the way?
Oh, jeez.
What's on the board?
Okay.
I'll have chef's choice, please.
You asked for the chef's choice. Okay. Well, the first and most familiar thing you recognize is steamed whistler fish and vegetables, which you guys have smelled plenty of.
Nope.
There are giant frog's legs, a healthy serving of frog's leg, with your choice of 3 veg.
There's a amputated
There
frog.
is something called boulet soufflé. There's no prices next to any of this stuff, incidentally. It's just listed out. There's roast beef and vegetables. There's pork and au jus. It's all kind of, nothing too crazy. Except for Echo, thanks for the follow.
I'll have the vegetable beef thing, please.
And you, madam?
Give me
Cube of cheese. Oh, I'm
chef's
sorry.
choice. What
The
is the
chef's
best
choice
thing on
would be the boulet soufflé.
Boulet soufflé, yes.
And for you, madam?
I'll try that as well.
Very well. Very, very good extinguishing palates you have there, my dears. Would you like any wine with your meal?
No.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Give me a wine. Give me a dark red wine.
Do you have any preference, or should I?
I will entrust
We're gonna
this to
play out
your-
this whole lunch.
Oh, very well.
Impeccable
Very,
talent.
excellent, excellent. I think I can think of a wonderful Cabernet that would be perfect with this meal for you. It goes very well with the beef.
Good.
Chef Michael Bublé.
Would you like a appetizer at all, sir? The quail's eyeballs are particularly
No
delectable.
thanks.
We're okay. Thank you, sir.
Very well. And he hustles off, pushing the other guy away, leaving you to your
Oh my
table.
god.
So you guys sure know how to pick them. Just saying.
Seriously. They are fuller than now, for sure.
I'm surprised they even let me in
Full
here.
of
You know, looking
something.
as I do.
Yeah.
You would
I'm
think they'd
surprised.
throw me out, but I think they just know I'm loaded. Joking. No jokes, guys. Come on.
Out of beef,
wasn't
Radavan
listening,
gets
sorry.
whistler fish.
You guys,
Right.
do you guys understand what we've been through these past couple weeks?
Yeah.
And you're as uptight as ever. You know, stick up the butt.
I
Parade it
am the
around.
worst city in this entire realm.
And this is the finest establishment we could find in the city, and you're not having fun. You're not
well,
letting
it's a
loose.
fine establishment, but I just want to go have Raisa steal some stuff, which obviously we can't do. So I'm just waiting it
What?
out.
I'm having fun.
Thank you, Raisa. Kia, you
Dubiously.
can't. You
I kind
can't.
of give Raisa a look.
Raisa, look up. Come on, guys. Come on. We can't live on watch on patrol 24/7. You know, we're not metal men with no anything. Okay. It's exhausting talking to you guys all serious mode.
I'm sorry.
Never
I-
serious.
I've never been able to not have to watch my back in my life, so
Ooh.
maybe I'm
Well-
not good at this?
Haven't I shown that you don't need to watch your back with me around? I got your back. You know, I've proven this time and time
I
again.
did not say that you didn't, but
And you
think
saved my ass too. Like
that's
breathe,
just something that I'm 25. You think that after 25 years of watching my back, I can just be like, oh, it's fine.
Well, no, but Kia's how old are you? Like 400? Like, what's your deal?
130.
130, and you still have no fun ever. Are all you elves really
You
like
don't
this?
know my
Is this
whole
like a
life.
real
I
thing
could've
that
had
you
fun in my life?
don't have? What did you do having fun? Tell me, and I'll indulge you. We'll go out together. We'll do that again if that's the only way you know how to have fun. What was it? What did you do? Uh-huh.
I
Thought so.
kind of looked down.
Look, we got this shitty thing on our arms that's gonna kill us, and God knows Cuthbert knows how long. We can't be a time. We can't be. I don't know the right word. I'm sorry. It's just I've been near death many times so far, and I want to enjoy something for a change. That's all. I'm done. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, after a short period of time, the gentleman comes over with a large tray and puts a hearty bowl of what looks like beef and vegetables in front of you.
Thank you, sir.
Some strange kind of foamy, spongy-looking thing in front of you two.
Nice.
I kind of poke it, see what
I was just gonna say the same thing.
It successfully pokes. You pass your poke the souffle roll. Right, Radovan's yours looks and tastes exactly like you would like it to. It's very pleasant. He opens the wine. He pours a very small amount in your glass and hands it to you.
Really? This is it, sir?
The taste.
Oh, just a taste. There's more coming, right? Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of mutter, "Silly human."
Bloody heathen.
Oh, that's the stuff. Thank you. Yes.
I think Race and I are probably exchanging looks right now.
Each of your glasses half full, and then places the bottle in the middle of the table. Is there anything else I can get you, sir, ladies?
No, you're great. Thank you, sir.
Very well. Thank you. If you need anything, just raise your hand.
I like that guy. No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, he smiles politely, almost smarmingly, and wanders off, leaning against the bar, looking right at you. And there's only really you and one other set of guests in this entire place right now.
Okay.
So maybe we should be speaking in hushed tones.
Well,
who is this other person? Who are these other people? Can you describe them?
Basically, two of them are wearing very pompous-looking robes. There's a lady there. She's wearing extremely fine dress. She has pearl earrings, a pearl necklace. She's probably in her mid to late 40s.
Crushed pearls. Continue.
And her hair is done immaculately.
So it's all like trashy.
Poofed up, yeah.
With the exception of Kia. Kia looks very nice. I look like I've been traveling, and Radovan looks like going in the mud.
Yeah.
I look like a bum, and yet he let me in and he gave me food.
Well, so you were with a very attractive high elf, so Kia looks
she's
like
courting
money.
Me. Yeah.
They probably assumed that you were her,
hired help.
Yeah, you were her lackey. You there to open the door and make sure that everything. You're probably tasting the food for her.
Oh no, I start eating it, man. I'm going to town on this food.
All right. Well, it is exceptionally good food. It's a little rich, but no
complaints.
You're a heathen. You scoff anything, so.
Oh. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The boulet souffle. It's got a slightly weird fishy taste to it, although it doesn't really taste like fish. And it has the consistency of pork. It's one of those weird things that you don't know if you like it or not, really. Monster23, thanks for the follow. It's like, you're eating it and it's like, well, it's not horrible, but I don't really know if I like it.
You guys want some of this? This is really good. Before I eat it all, you're welcome to try it.
I'm just gonna
That's it? Really? Okay. I mean, if you want to go buy your bow and Raisa and Kia, you want to go somewhere, do whatever. I guess now's the time, right? I mean, if the thefts aren't going to happen till night.
I still think we should be looking for a mage.
A Mog.
A Magus.
Okay. So you finish your food. Renovan probably finishes all of it. Ladies, it's entirely up to you. I mean, it's good, but it's just
eat
not.
Half of it.
You know when you eat something that doesn't taste like you expected it to, but it's not bad. It just your taste buds were not prepared to deal with it. That's kind of what it's like. Right. Alrighty. So after you eat, he comes over once again and says, "Dessert, sir?"
No, I think we're good. I'll just take this bottle of wine and we'll be on our way.
Are you sure, sir? You sure you don't have room for dessert?
No, I'm positive. Thank you, sir.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure
No.
you
Thank
do.
you, sir.
We
We're
have
done.
pressing business, and
Wafer
we're getting
thin
ushered
mint.
off.
So, okay. He says, very well, I will bring you your check.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Let's see it.
Alrighty. He hands you something that indicates that you owe him 4 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, and 2 copper. Which is pretty damned expensive for a
This is why
one-time
I
meal.
skipped breakfast, guys.
To not eat your souffle?
She ate half
No,
of
to
it.
be able to pay for this, give it to me.
Oh, you're
got
paying.
it.
Oh, you're
Oh,
paying
Kia's
for me.
paying for the Ponzi food. There you go.
Damn.
Really? So you'll owe me later. How
Uh-huh.
much? 4 gold.
4 gold, 2 silver, and a copper. That's not including a tip.
Alright. Got it. I'll
Wow.
give him 1 silver of tip. I'll give him 2 silver.
Okay, very well.
Okay.
All right, so you guys have fine wine and dined.
Oh, I have.
All
I'm
right, so
really
what's your
Horseshit.
game plan?
All right, I think Key and I are going to check out the paint shop.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you two want to go to Sachimo's. Where is Radovan going?
I want to go to some place that has services, you know? Like
What
not dirty, but you know, like a little pampering, right? To relax. That's
He wants a shave and a rub down.
yeah,
well, the
shave,
inn that
a
you were
bath.
in can accommodate all of that.
I'm going back to the inn.
Alrighty.
And I tell I'm going back to the inn, guys, you know. Do a little
Okay.
pamper.
That will work. Okay, so Radovan heads back to the room, or his room, where he can get hot water in his bath and
Oh yes.
and soak his old weary bones.
with the bottle of wine I took from that guy.
Well, you didn't steal it, that's for sure. Y'all paid for it.
I paid for it.
And then
More
some.
than paid for it. Alrighty, and you two want to go to Sachimo's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, let's do that. Let's go to Sachimo's. And I will give you your description. Okay, I would like you to pay particular attention to some of the pieces of art that you can see dotted around.
Okay.
Okay, so Sachimo, as you walk in the establishment, on the other side of a central counter, a lean, athletic-looking young fellow, about 5'9". He has dense copper brown curly hair and dark brown eyes. He has distinguished freckles on his cheeks. He is impeccably dressed in a fine red shirt and a black fitted set of pants. The shop or gallery is very open plan with wide counters displaying various pieces of original art and a few sculptures also on display. There is also a door to what appears to be some kind of private chamber at the back of the room. Did you spot them yet?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Can you put it on our map so we can see it too, please?
Is it not on you?
Not for
Nope.
us.
Oh, darn, sorry. Too bad.
Not gonna happen.
You don't get to see it. Here you go. There you go.
Where's the nipster?
And there is Sachimo.
Oh, look at him. He's got a pointy feathered hat.
Aw, awesome.
Sachmo.
So awesome.
There we go. Alrighty, so yes, here is the Sachmo Gallery. Or
Awesome.
Sachmo's. Sachmo's paint pots and portraits. Okay, as you walk in, he kind of just wanders over towards you and says, "Greetings, ladies. Is there anything you would like to see? Could I perhaps
Hello.
commission a lovely portrait of you, my dear?" And kind of looks directly at the half-elf. Spectacular.
Me?
Thank you for the follow. Yes.
Do it, Raisa, do it.
No, thank you, sir.
He says, what about you? He says, I know that, he says, those of half-elven blood rarely like to pose for long periods of time for such art, but I do feel I could certainly do you justice.
Who's he talking to?
You.
Oh. Well, I am flattered. What was your name?
He walks over here. He says, my name is Sachimo. He walks over and
Sachimo.
points at this one and says, here's one I did earlier.
Raisa, that looks like you.
I think it looks more like you, my dear.
This one looks more like Racer down here at the bottom.
Whoops.
And then this one right here looks remarkably like Radovan.
These are exquisite drawings.
So if
I
you
am
guys are
super
watching, just
impressed.
because I have to do this, just check it out, guys. So for chat, let's just... I'm just going to mess with this a fraction, because I just have to.
Now, would there be
There's Radovan.
an extreme resemblance, like to the fact where we'd be like, "Why have you painted this?" and it's myself, or is
Right,
it?
No, those
Okay.
are... They don't actually look
Okay.
like you.
Okay, cool.
They're
Okay.
just...
They just are you.
Yeah.
This is just a little bit of a homage.
The 3 images in question, guys, you
Yes.
can see on the blog, by the way.
Yes, if you'd like to
Yes.
see the images that we're talking about right now, they are on our blog. Our viewer Sachimo actually drew those for us, so there we are.
On the characters page.
That's right. So let
Um,
me go back to... There you go.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to talk to Sachmo for a sec. How do you like living here?
I make a very good living here.
Do you?
He said
Cool.
that's in this because there's not many places where you can sell this kind of work, But
That's
here at
true.
the city, it brings a vast array of different types of people here that I can meet, discuss things with. Sometimes I get to commission original pieces. Sometimes people just come in and buy the pieces I've already done. I'm not much of a sculptor, but I do dabble.
And
Do you
painting
ever...
is,
Go ahead.
I'm just going to interject and say, is painting and sculpture the only artworks that you deal in?
Typically, yes. I
Well,
mostly
so
deal with
does
original
you-
works.
Does your store ever get any unwanted attention?
No, I've been very fortunate.
That's great. So I feel like these paintings, they're amazing. Does anybody ever try to take them?
Oh, as in theft?
Yeah.
Not really. He said most of the thieving
That's good.
around here is fairly common. It's done by very common folk, and they're
don't
more
wanna
interested in things that jingle rather than things that roll up and go on hanging on the wall.
Interesting. Good to know. Well, Raisa, do you want to look at anything else?
Well, as you can tell, we're new to the town, and I just want to bring up what you just said about them being interested in things that jingle. How is there a bad thieving problem in town? Should we be concerned, or is it just kind of here and there?
The town tries to keep a very open mind and a kind of positive atmosphere and an attitude about it. Truth be known, there is probably a little bit more of a thieving problem than we probably should have with the number of guards and night watchmen that we have.
Really?
He said it's break-ins are not very common, but pickpocketing, muggings, that kind of thing probably happens a little bit more. I would ill advise you to walk around Cheapsides late at night unless you are inviting yourselves to be attacked, especially dressed in such fine clothing. And he kind of looking directly at Kia.
Are there any places in town that you would specifically avoid, like more specifically than just as Cheapsides, or?
Well, I mean, if you walk around looking like you're wealthy at the wrong, if you're an obvious standout tourist or someone of wealth walking around in some of the side streets, and I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Idea.
Uh-oh.
Bridget the Kid, thanks for the follow.
All right. Well, I'm going to thank Mr. Satchmo very much for his help. And I'm going to ask him...
Shake his hand.
Do you know, sir, if there is a resident apothecary or herbalist in town?
Honestly, I don't recall that there is. I know some of the general stores do tend to deal in some of that, and there is a fellow that lives not far from here down the street that kind of acts as a would-be surgeon doctor, as it were. But I don't know about an apothecary as such.
Well, thank you very much. Anything? I'm going to kind of look at you, Kia. Is it like, do you have anything to say?
Well, we're going to take our leave now, thank you.
Alrighty. So you head outside.
Yes.
Off we go.
Get out!
Do.
Woo, Satchmo!
I'm going to head back to the inn, Raisa.
Yeah, I think we should tell Radovan what we just found out.
Yeah. And as we're walking there, I'm like, what if you or I, or Radovan even, what if we dress like a tourist, become the target of a pickpocketer?
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. We could be the one that does the catching and say, look, if you don't want any trouble, we need some information.
Right, but I'm thinking we look like the person they're trying to pickpocket.
Yeah.
So, is that cool? I think that we should do that.
You want to
Okay.
go out looking like Marks?
Yeah, I want to have, the
Walk
camera
around
and
swinging your
hats.
camera, your hat,
Yeah.
taking photographs of everything.
The map.
My fanny pack, yes.
Alrighty. Okay, well, while they're doing that, Radovan is soaking himself in his bath.
Oh, and I poured
feeling
another
good
glass
and
of wine. I'm so happy.
drinking the rest of his ludicrously expensive bottle of wine. Okay, so by the time you
In my
guys
room.
get back to the tavern,
Nope.
back to the inn.
What
Okay,
time
it's
is it
probably it's been a good, you've had a good 45 minutes to yourself.
Okay.
All right. So when you get back to the tavern, Radovan, of course, is nowhere to be seen.
All right, so I just want to discuss with Kia more further plans. So, Kia, I think you should be the target
Unless they
because
follow.
Kia, you have a spell where you can just touch somebody and you can cast it, right? The
Right.
the touch of fatigue, right? So as
Yes.
soon as they put a hand on you, you can
That's true.
you
I
can
have the
touch
spell ready.
them, fatigue them, and then we can take them and basically interrogate them and see what information it gets us.
That's a good reason, and I think I kind of already look like somebody wants to pickpocket.
And of course, me and
They
Radovan,
think I'm rich.
will be within eyesight, watching intently and waiting in case something goes wrong. We can be there to
Better
help.
be.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And
I
when
think
you
I
say
might take
when you say you better be, you're gonna visually see me kind of deflate just a little bit, like any confidence that I was building, and just kind of knock it back down, right?
Knock the wind out of her sails,
Yeah.
why don't you?
And
God.
yeah, you're gonna notice me just shrink a little, and head goes down, and just kind of like.
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Alrighty. Now,
Yeah.
Radovan, do you intend to come down at any point, or are you going to just basically stay there until someone comes and gets you?
Oh, I was
Um,
thinking of taking a nap if we're gonna be up super late doing this thing. So
Yeah. I mean, I already know that we're going to be working at night, so I'm prepared to stay in my locked room, get out of the bath, go take a nap myself. I mean, I'm kind of presuming we'd be ready by dinner time about, so,
Alrighty.
just get as much rest as possible.
I mean, it's late afternoon already, so...
Well, a couple hours wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah. Alright. So you're going to rest for a couple of hours, you all going to do that, and then you're going to kind of get up and go poking around late at night?
yes, well, not late yet. It'll probably be around 8.
Okay. So dark, but still at a civilized hour.
Yeah. That's when pickpocketers want it.
Right. All right. Well, you all adjourn and then reconvene at about, as you say, around about 8 o'clock.
All
Great.
right.
Radovan, we got a plan.
I hold up my
Different
wine.
one.
I hold up the
God.
leftover wine and say, "Let's do
Probably
it."
not much of that wine left by now.
I know.
Oh
No, I mean I stopped drinking it when I slept, and then I slept a little bit, and then here I am again. So I have a little bit left. I'm game. Let's do it.
Alrighty.
no! Come with us.
So you head out of the tavern and onto the nighttime streets. Alrighty.
Interesting.
So let's move you guys back onto the streets. Okie dokie.
Ooh, eerie music.
So you come out, it's pretty dark. There's still a little bit of chatter on the streets, but it's a lot of people have gone home, and you know it's nowhere near as busy as it used to be.
Is there any kind of like a gathering area where people are kind of hanging out?
Not really. I mean, you see people kind of walking around in the streets. You've noticed that most of the militia have pretty much disappeared by now. However, you do see a few gentlemen in long black-robed hooded cloaks carrying like little sticks with lanterns on the end and what looks like a rather small version of a mace in their left hand, kind of just walking around.
Like a night watch?
All of them are in pairs. One of them seems to be one of them is like very loosely holding a bell down by his side, and the other is kind of walking with the lantern.
Do you guys want me to hang back? You guys walk
Actually,
ahead.
I think you and I will both hang back, and we'll send
Yeah,
Kia
I'll just
out.
start walking.
All right, I put
And
my
I'm gonna
arm
let
on.
Cal out. Oh, I'm gonna let Cal out, and I'm going to transfer the spell to him and tell him whenever he sees anyone try to touch me, run up, just brush by them, so I don't have to do it myself. Because what if I don't even see them?
Okay, so
I
say that again. What are you doing with Cal?
Cal is gonna kind of stalk behind me.
Okay.
They won't. I don't think a pickpocketer will really notice a cat. They'll just think it's a stray. And I'm transferring my touch of fatigue spell to Cal, so Cal can brush by as soon as anybody
you still
touches.
have to cast it.
Right? Can I do that now? No, it won't last.
No, you'd
Okay.
actually have to see the target and cast it, but then Cal
Ah,
can deliver
screw it. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Alright,
That doesn't mean
whatever.
that if Cal sees somebody kind of following you or stalking you, if he determines that that's what's going on, that he can't come up and get your attention.
That's true. Alright, I'll just let Cal out and follow me.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna have an arm around Resa's shoulder, like we're a couple.
Yeah, that's not going to be awkward.
Just Resa, just go with it. It looks more natural, like we don't know the lady in front of us. Okay, come on.
Alrighty. So
Just
where do
deal
you
with
want to go? You guys are right
I'm
out here in the
gonna
main street.
start walking towards that market, the south side market.
Okay, so you want to go to Cheapsides.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I love Resa's
I love her face. It's so good.
I know, right? It's like,
Loosen
what
up
is
a little
he
bit.
doing?
Jesus, like
Get
we're.
off me.
Oh, it's so
Trust
cute.
me, this is how we don't stick out. Okay, come on,
Glenn Dodge
Smile,
Marco, thank you for
please.
the follow.
come on. You know, loosey goosey. Let's go.
Alright, so you go down and you pass the guardhouse. You notice that when you
A
get to
little
the
more.
market stalls, all the stalls are basically empty. The market is closed. But people have wrapped up everything. Psycho Monkey, thank you for the follow. Alrighty.